Hi, this is Guy, the Vecino's coffee guy, coming to you again with an episode about roasters and airflow. We have totally revamped this roaster. This is a Turkish roaster, and it used to not have the ability to pull air with the fan into the chaff collector, pull the chaff out of the drum through this opening here where you drop the coffee into the drum and it sucks the chaff out into the chaff collector. That used to be, this whole fan system was down below here, and it was sucking the chaff into this below the bean cooler chamber and sucking it in there, and you'd have to sweep the chaff out. It had no chaff collector that was funnel shaped for a cyclone effect. Then we see that we added this for cooling the beans. When the beans fall out here into the perforated holes in the drum cooler, it sucks the cool air down through the hot coffee and blows it out the bottom. Getting your beans cool within a 2-minute time period affects the sweetness of the coffee. The coffee can be roasted great, but it continues to roast if the beans do not drop in temperature to room temperature very rapidly. So we have this perforated hole here, and the air is drawn through the coffee by the high volume fan that we have, pulling the air through the coffee to cool it rapidly. Now this has been revamping the whole roaster system. Now when we put this butterfly valve here, we're able to close off or open all the way or partially to control the airflow so that you don't suck the heat out of the coffee as it's roasting. You want to keep it closed during the first part until the Maillerization happens and it turns brown, and then you want to open it a portion, and the fan is going to suck the heat out and the chaff out. And then when it hits crack, you want to open it almost all the way because the beans are giving off heat now. It's extrothermal. It's introthermal when the beans are heating up and you want it closed. When it gets to extrothermal, you want to open this flap up to suck the air out and to suck the chaff out into this chaff collector, which is a cyclone. So we have revamped this roaster to roast much more effectively. And if you're buying a roaster, you want to make sure that you have the airflow. I know people that have roasters that don't have a valve. We used to roast without a valve, and we were controlling it with the dump valve because this flap would go in front of it and block off part of there, and then we would open it. So it was either all closed or all open, but it wasn't nearly as effective in pulling the heat out and the chaff out as it is now. So this is an important part of roasting, is understanding the airflow of the drum in the coffee and how that's affecting the roasting, and the introthermal where it's taking in heat and the extrothermal where it's giving off heat. So there you have it. I'm Guy. This is Vecino's Coffee Guy.